written by Mustafa, the life philosophy of Russian thinkers. The giants of Russian literature are not only writers who tell stories, they are moral philosophers who delve into the deepest recesses of the human soul, seeking solutions in the face of life's tragedy and sublimity. Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, Pushkin, Chekhov, and Gogol. Each of them looked at the big picture of humanity from their own perspective and left their successors the answer to this crucial question. What is our duty in the world, and how should we live? According to Dostoevsky, man's greatest duty in the world is to assume the moral responsibility brought about by his free will, and not to close his eyes to the suffering of others. He wants man to confront the sin, pride, and selfishness that darken his soul. To put it in the words of Starets Zosima in The Brothers Karamazov, everyone is responsible for everything, for everyone else. We must begin saving the world by loving ourselves and those closest to us. Life is lived with compassion, not by avoiding suffering, but by accepting it as a maturing threshold, listening to the voice of conscience. Tolstoy is a paragon of morality who rejected palaces and titles. In his view, the task of man is to turn away from ostentation and artificiality and return to nature, simplicity, and divine love. In a world where the strong oppress the weak, he advocates non-violence, not countering evil with evil. By not coveting more than we need, by respecting labor, and by asking ourselves every day, what does man live by? According to Tolstoy, man lives by the love within him. Life is valuable to the extent that we serve others and achieve inner honesty. Pushkin, the son of Russian literature, sees life not as submission, but as a struggle for freedom and dignity. The task of man is to protect the creative energy, honor, and freedom within himself against social pressures and the games of fate. By embracing life in all its colors, passionately and fearlessly. We must live by upholding the independence of the soul above all else, defending the truth at any cost, without bowing down. For Pushkin, living is singing the song of the heart loudly against censorship and shackles. Chekhov says that man's greatest enemy is vulgarity, indifference, and inaction. He subtly criticizes those who, while chasing grand ideals, fail to see the people right in front of them, those who postpone life. Our task is to make our seemingly ordinary lives meaningful, by stopping complaining and working, and by providing even a small but tangible benefit to the world. Instead of lamenting like a Chekhov character, we should plant a tree, heal a sick person, or do our job to the best of our ability. Life lies in honesty in details, and in taking responsibility for the present. Gogol, in his work Dead Souls, confronts us with social decay and how man loses his soul while chasing position, money, and fame. In his world, man's most fundamental task is to tear off the false masks imposed by society and achieve spiritual purification, by not allowing materialism and petty bourgeois ambitions to enslave our souls. We must be able to look at ourselves from the outside, to mock our flaws, to see, as Gogol said, the tears behind my smile, and to live with a moral alertness as if we were constantly facing an inspector. The responsibility that falls upon modern man, guided by Russian writers, is this: break free from the intoxicating effects of comfort. Place your conscience above all else. Rid yourself of arrogance. Choose simplicity. Do not compromise your freedom. Work without procrastination. And most importantly, love humanity with all its flaws and sufferings. Only then will you not only have lived, but will you attain the honor of being human.